This child was born with the head of a sheep, but his mother never thought there was anything strange about him. Instead, she took care of him with endless love and devotion. The little lamb was always very happy every day. Everyone believed that this peaceful life would continue forever. But one day the father's elder brother, Peter, suddenly arrived at their house. The moment his eyes fell on little lamb, he froze right there. He could not believe what he was seeing. He believed that this little lamb was a symbol of evil. So that night, when everyone fell asleep, Peter quietly took little lamb outside. Little lamb had no idea about the danger that was waiting for him. He completely trusted Peter and followed him without any fear. But when Peter looked into lamb's innocent eyes, his hands stopped, because the couple, Maria and her husband, had always wanted a child more than anything. In the end, Peter could not force himself to do this. The story begins with heavy snowfall in Iceland. The entire area is covered in a thick layer of snow, and during this time, we see a group of horses heading back toward their home. Suddenly, a mysterious creature starts approaching the horses. As soon as the horses notice the strange creature, they become terrified and immediately start running away from there. After this, the mysterious creature continues walking and eventually arrives at a sheep farm. As soon as it enters the farm, one of the sheep suddenly takes a deep breath and collapses unconscious. After some time, the creature leaves the place. This farm belonged to a couple named Ivar and Maria, who were living peacefully among the mountains of Iceland. Their life was calm and simple, but they always felt a sense of emptiness because they did not have any children. To support their family, both of them took care of the sheep and also worked on growing vegetables. Their farm was located far away from the city, because of which very few people ever came there. They spent most of their days working together on the farm. One evening, Maria and Ivar are seen helping one of their pregnant sheep during delivery. There, they discover that many sheep have already given birth to their babies, which makes Maria extremely happy. However, Ivar does not seem very excited because raising so many sheep would require a lot of money and extra effort. One day, while both of them are working in the field and talking with each other, Maria tells Ivar about the problems they are having with their tractor. Ivar tells her that they will have to repair it before the next farming season begins. During this time, their dog suddenly starts barking loudly inside the sheep shed. Both of them immediately go there to check what is happening. They see that the dog is barking while staring at a pregnant sheep because her delivery time has finally arrived. Maria and Ivar help the sheep during the delivery, but when they see the baby that is born, both of them become completely shocked. The reason was that the sheep had given birth to a hybrid creature. It had the head of a sheep, but its body was similar to a human being. Maria takes the baby with her to the house, and from that moment, both of them start taking care of it together. Since they never had a child of their own, they begin accepting this strange creature as their baby and start loving it deeply. They name the baby Ada and begin treating her like a normal human child. Apart from this, Ivar brings a baby cot for her and places it inside their bedroom so Ada can always stay close to them. After a few days pass, Ada's real mother starts calling out for her baby and tries to get close to her. However, Maria refuses to return the child and keeps Ada with herself. Later, Ivar sees Maria holding Ada in her arms and feeding her like her own daughter. Seeing this emotional bond, Ivar becomes overwhelmed and starts crying. But after Ada's arrival, happiness had returned to both of their lives. And because of that, Ivar was also genuinely happy. One day, while Ivar is trying to repair the tractor, his dog points toward the field and tries to show him something. However, Ivar does not understand what the dog is trying to tell him and ignores it. Time continues to pass, and Ada's real mother keeps searching for her child. She often comes near their house and stands there, but Maria always scares her away. Meanwhile, Ada watches her real mother from the window. One morning, when Maria goes to work in the field, she tells Ivar to look after Ada. But Ivar goes to the shed for some work and accidentally leaves the house gate open. When Maria returns home, she asks Ivar where Ada is. Ivar tells her that before leaving, he had put Ada to sleep in the bedroom. Hearing this, Maria quickly goes to check on Ada, but she is not there. Because of this, both Maria and Ivar become extremely scared and start searching the entire house. Maria becomes very worried, but Ivar tries to calm her down and tells her that they will find Ada soon. The two of them begin searching everywhere around their property, but Ada is nowhere to be found. Finally, tired and disappointed, they start walking back toward the house. Suddenly, they hear the sound of a sheep. Maria follows the sound and discovers that Ada's real mother had taken Ada outside with her. Maria immediately takes Ada away from the sheep and covers her with a cloth to protect her from the cold. After that, she starts bringing Ada back home. During this time, Ada's real mother starts following them, which makes Maria angry. She tells the sheep to stay away from them and leave. After reaching the house, they put Ada to sleep and finally feel relieved. A few months later, Ada grows older and becomes a true member of their family. Especially, Ada and Maria develop a very strong bond, and both of them become emotionally dependent on each other. One night, Maria has a terrifying dream about the sheep. After waking up, she starts worrying that one day Ada's real mother might take Ada away from her. Because of this fear, Maria decides to protect Ada forever. She leaves Ivar and Ada sleeping inside the house, goes outside and shoots Ada's real mother, killing the sheep. After that, she buries the sheep there. However, Maria does not know that Ivar's brother Peter has seen everything. Peter used to live in the city and earn money through small crimes, but because of some problems he had no choice and came to stay with Ivar. Peter goes to the sheep shed and sleeps there. When he wakes up, he sees Ada standing there, but soon Ada disappears. Because of this, Peter thinks that maybe he was only dreaming. In the morning, Peter meets Ivar. Seeing his brother after such a long time makes Ivar extremely happy. He brings Peter inside the house and asks Maria to prepare breakfast. While they are sitting together and eating breakfast, Ada also arrives there. Maria introduces Ada to Peter, but after seeing Ada, Peter becomes uncomfortable and disturbed. He does not say anything but clearly feels something is wrong. After some time, Ada and Maria spend time together while taking a bath, while Ivar and Peter are busy painting the house. Later, Peter goes inside the house and sees Maria bathing with Ada. When Ivar comes inside, Peter asks him what exactly is happening here. Ivar simply tells him that their family is happy. At night, Maria brings Ada to Peter and tells Ada to say goodnight to her uncle Peter. After this, Peter once again tries to talk to Ivar about Ada, but Ivar refuses to discuss the matter. He tells Peter that he can stay there for as long as he wants, but he should not interfere in their personal life. Later, Maria asks Ivar how long Peter is going to stay with them. The reason is that Peter had a habit of flirting with Maria and always looked at her in an inappropriate way, which made Maria uncomfortable. Because of this, she wanted him to leave as soon as possible. However, Ivar explains that Peter will stay there for some time because he often comes to hide from the people he owes money to. The next morning, the three of them work together in the field, planting potatoes. While they are busy working, their dog stays near Ada and watches over her. However, Ada scares the dog away, making it run from there. Later, the three of them take a break from their work. During this time, Peter starts flirting with Maria. However, Maria does not like his behavior and pushes him away. Peter then tells Maria that the creature she is keeping inside the house and treating like a human child is actually nothing more than an animal. But Maria does not care about what Peter says. She ignores him and walks away. The next morning, Ivar wakes up Peter and asks him to help clean an old shed. While cleaning the shed, Peter discovers his old drums. Seeing them again makes him extremely happy and he immediately starts playing them. The sound of the drums attracts Ada and she comes near Peter. She starts enjoying the music and listens carefully. However, Peter does not like Ada being there. Instead, he starts making fun of her. He takes Ada outside and forces her to eat grass, calling her nothing but a sheep. At that exact moment, Ivar arrives there and sees Peter treating Ada this way. Ivar becomes furious and starts scolding Peter. He then takes Ada away from him. Peter tries to explain that Ada is not a human but just an animal. However, Ivar refuses to listen to him and walks away with Ada. The next morning, we see Peter secretly entering Maria and Ivar's bedroom. Without telling anyone, he takes Ada outside with him. After that, Peter goes to the shed and takes a gun. He takes Ada far away from the house, where he suddenly points the gun at her. For a moment, Peter thinks about shooting Ada, but when he looks at Ada's innocent face, he cannot do it. His heart changes and he lowers the gun. Meanwhile, Maria wakes up and notices that Ada is missing from the room. She becomes extremely worried and starts searching everywhere around the house for her. During her search, she finds Ada in Peter's room. Peter is sleeping while holding Ada in his arms. Seeing this, Maria thinks that Peter has finally accepted Ada as part of their family. After this, we see Maria visiting a cemetery. She sits in front of a grave and starts praying. Here, we discover the truth about Maria and Ivar's past. They once had a daughter named Ada, but their daughter had died for some reason. After losing their child, both of them became completely broken and lonely. This was the reason they gave the hybrid sheep child the same name, Ada, and started seeing her as their own daughter. Meanwhile, Ivar spends time with Ada and tells her stories. While talking to her, he remembers his dead daughter, which makes him emotional. Maria comes near him and tries to comfort him. Actually, both Maria and Ivar blamed themselves for their daughter's death, and because of this guilt, a distance had grown between them. But after Ada entered their lives, that distance slowly started disappearing, and their relationship began improving again. At the same time, Peter also slowly starts becoming attached to Ada. He begins taking her outside for walks and spending time with her. Seeing this makes Maria and Ivar happy because they believe Peter has finally accepted Ada. One day, Peter takes Ada with him for fishing. During their journey, Peter tells Ada stories about his and Ivar's childhood and shares memories from their younger days. But while returning home, their tractor suddenly breaks down in the middle of the road. Peter tries to repair the tractor, but he cannot understand what the problem is. After failing to fix it, Peter leaves the tractor there and returns home with Ada. That night, after having dinner, everyone sits together and watches a game on television. However, their team loses the match, which ruins everyone's mood. To make everyone happy again, Maria decides to play one of Peter's old music videos on the television. As the music starts playing, everyone's mood improves. They begin dancing and enjoying themselves. The three of them spend time together, drinking and having fun. But during this happiness, Ada secretly leaves the house without telling anyone. Outside, she sees the same mysterious creature that appeared near the sheep farm at the beginning of the story. After seeing this creature, Ada becomes scared and quickly runs back toward the house. She goes into the shed and starts looking at herself. At that moment, Ada begins wondering why she does not look like her parents, Maria and Ivar. She starts thinking about why she is different from them. Because of this, Ada begins suspecting that maybe Maria and Ivar are not her real parents. Meanwhile, Ivar becomes drunk and eventually falls to the ground. Peter carries him to the bedroom and helps him lie down. At that moment, Ada also comes into the room and sleeps beside Ivar. However, her mind is still occupied by the strange creature she saw earlier. Meanwhile, Peter goes to Maria and starts flirting with her again. He touches her, but Maria immediately stops him and warns him not to do something like that again. Then Peter threatens her. He tells Maria that he knows she killed Ada's real mother. He says that if Maria does not listen to him, he will reveal the truth to Ada. Because of this threat, Maria is forced to agree to Peter's demands. However, somehow Maria manages to lock Peter inside a room. Peter starts shouting and demands that she open the door, but Maria ignores him and leaves. The next morning, Maria goes to Peter and asks him to leave their house. Peter agrees. Maria then goes with him to drop him at the bus stop. Meanwhile, Ivar wakes up and starts searching for Maria and his brother. But when he cannot find either of them, he has breakfast alone with Ada. After that, he takes Ada with him to bring back the tractor. At the bus stop, Maria tells Peter that Ada is a gift from God for them. She says that because of Ada, she and Ivar can finally begin a new and better life. Although Maria is angry with Peter, she still gives him some money before leaving. Meanwhile, Ivar tells Ada that if she ever forgets the way back home, she should always remember how to find her path again. After that, Ivar and Ada finally reach the tractor. Ivar starts trying to repair it, but he still cannot solve the problem, so he decides to return home with Ada. Meanwhile, Maria has already reached the house. She believes that now she and Ivar will finally live peacefully with Ada. But when she enters the house, she cannot find Ivar or Ada anywhere. Suddenly, she hears the sound of a gunshot. Maria becomes terrified and immediately runs toward the farm. There, she sees a horrifying sight. The mysterious creature has shot Ivar in the neck and killed him. Then the truth is revealed. The creature is also a half-human and half-sheep being, which means it is Ada's real father. After seeing this creature earlier, Ada had started questioning her connection with Maria and Ivar. Now, the creature grabs Ada's hand and starts taking her away. Ada tries to pull her hand free because she wants to go back to Ivar, but the creature holds her tightly and continues taking her away. Ada keeps crying while looking back at Ivar's dead body. Soon, Maria arrives at the scene and sees Ivar lying dead. She completely breaks down and starts crying. At that moment, Maria realizes she has lost everything. She is left completely alone. In the final moments of the story, Maria loses all hope, closes her eyes, and the movie comes to an end.